Speaking of mind. Oh, no, just something on my cable.
Oh, really? I've already hit record. Are we?
Oh, good. Haven't even.
I haven't. What was supposed? Oh yeah. Jared, you have seen Captain Marvel.
I did.
What did you think?
This is the first like multi-episode continuity thing.
This is a two-parter.
This is has Jared seen Captain Marvel Part 1? No.
Yeah, like last week you were gonna
Well, it's
talk trash about Captain Marvel, then you're like, wait, I haven't seen it yet.
well. Okay, I wasn't going to talk trash about it. It's a movie, whatever. But now I have seen Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
It was look, it was fine. I enjoyed it. A lot of the bits were cringy, and
Well, I mean, it's a superhero movie.
well, yeah, but like there are some superhero movies that aren't cringy.
Such as
Good point. Uh, no, but like, so there's a bit in it, right? So her suit's green, right? But not. It's not green, but it starts green, and there's a bit where it's like, I should change my colors now because I've done something. Trying not to spoil it.
just tell. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
People might
yeah,
still.
yeah. And then like the little kids like, let me help, and then they start like she like touches her forearm and like changes the color on her suit, and I'm like, and the kid, she doesn't even show the kid how to do it. The kid just comes up and is like, bleh, 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 and the color starts changing, and I'm like, okay.
Is it meant to be like some feel good? Like the kids decided what her colors will be.
Oh no, she eventually decides because she's like, wow, you're wearing a U.S. Air Force, Army Air Force T-shirt. I'm going to use the U.S. Army Air Force colors, which are
right.
red, blue, and gold. I guess I don't know. Well, at least the shirt is.
Huh.
And like, there's cringy bits. I'm like, you know how every superhero movie has like the final fight.
Yeah.
There's this like there's this real cringy bit where the final fight, her and then Captain Marvel and then the person she's fighting in the final fight. It's like, let's put down our weapons and do this legit. And they purposely made this cringy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, probably didn't purposely make it cringy, but it came out that way. So let's put down our weapons and fight. And then she's like, no, and just like destroys him. And I'm like, oh, okay. I thought we were going to have like a cool karate fight or something. Because they're doing that in the start. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess this is happening now.
Huh. So, all in all,
well, I can't say anything bad about it because then I'm instantly labeled a sexist or a misogynist.
it's a cool trick, isn't it?
I know, right? I mean, I ragged on Black Panther last week, and I didn't really rag on it. Black Panther's a good movie, but
no,
it's not an
we
Oscar.
ragged on the whole like it doesn't need an Oscar.
Yeah,
and it doesn't need that validation because it's a superhero movie.
It's there to print money from
white superhero
children.
Movies don't get Oscars.
Yeah,
Except like special effects sometimes.
They're nominated all the time for special effects.
But well, like,
which I mean, yeah.
I'm not saying white superhero. I'm saying no superhero movie deserves an Oscar because it's a superhero movie. Oscars are for movies that make you sad. You know how there's those people that they just like to go watch videos that make them cry and stuff like that? That's who the Oscars is for.
Oh. So what, it's all just like, I don't know, the last sad movie I saw, The Blind Side.
That's the last sad movie you saw?
Yeah. Well,
is that even a sad movie? I thought it was an uplifting movie. Although uplifting movies have to be sad first before they can be uplifting.
Exactly.
Because it's got to go like, because it's like a valley. And then you're in the valley.
Oh, they've got to make you sad before they can uplift you.
Exactly. So like stuff's got to start out okay, then it goes tragic, and then it becomes happy again.
So it's got to start out at 0, and then you go to like -20, and then you come back up to 0 to end it.
No, you got to go up to 10 because you got to be better at the end of the movie than you were at the start.
Oh. Sandra
But then
Bullock's.
again, there's also like Requiem for a Dream, which I think is that Sandra Bullock as well. No, it's Jennifer Connelly. And I
Yeah,
realize we're
of
talking
course.
about movies right now, but
But the theme is TV. Not
yeah,
a
well,
theme,
we
a
haven't gotten
topic.
to that yet. But then there's Requiem for a Dream, where it's just a constant downhill avalanche,
Yeah.
and like nothing gets better and nobody gets redeemed.
Well, yeah, I can't think of another movie that did that. There's one.
Oh, and Rags to Riches. But
Oh, like
except
a.
Rags to Riches is always rags to riches, back to rags, and then riches again.
Yeah, that's right.
Because no one ever gets rich and stays rich until they've learned their lesson.
Oh,
Except in real life.
yeah.
In real life, people get rich; they don't learn anything.
I mean, they don't learn a lesson at least because all right, people are like, "Oh, karma will get them," but it won't.
It might get them after they're dead.
Are you referencing Michael Jackson?
Oh well,
Because
yes. That is a newsworthy event. Yes.
well, no, because like the whole thing about Michael Jackson was like, whenever the whole kitty fiddling got dismissed, I assume they went to court or something. I don't know.
It went to court
We're
and
fairly young.
he got acquitted.
Yeah, he got acquitted, and the charge was dismissed.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Oh no, he did it, allegedly."
Mm.
And then like he dies, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, we've lost a pop icon."
What a hero!
And now, like he died like 10 years ago.
Now they're like, I can't believe I thought he was a hero.
We shouldn't listen to
10
Michael
years ago.
Jackson's songs anymore. And it's like, well, he was. This was like 15 or so years ago.
Also, like a documentary said it, so it has to be true.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the documentary. I don't really care. I wasn't that into Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's. I'm not saying whether he did or he didn't do it, but you can't just pretend like everyone wasn't really into Michael Jackson for like 50 years.
Yeah.
However long he was around.
Oh yeah. Well,
40 years.
Well, that's the thing as well. It's like it's pretty like it's. I'm not gonna say it's fairly rampant in Hollywood, but it's like
I mean, it is.
Not as much now. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
like golden age of cinema and stuff. Sort of golden age of TV. Um, they like the whole things where like girls would leave their home at like 14, like would run away from home at 14, go into a producer's arms. XYZ happens and then traumatized for life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even getting in any movies, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like it's like the whole thing with Drake as well, where he was.
Wait, Drake the rapper or Drake from Drake and Josh?
What do you think?
No, we're talking about traumatized children, and you brought up a Disney Channel star. Just saying.
No, I'm talking about Drake. Hotline Bling Drake. I don't know his last name.
It doesn't have a last. Isn't it like Madonna?
Oh,
like it's just.
Drake. I don't think Drake's his first name either.
His name's actually Sir Francis Drake.
Oh, it's not.
He discovered the new world. I don't even know what Sir Francis Drake did. I should know that.
Why? I don't know. We only really learned about history of Australia, and that was it.
And we didn't even learn the real history. We learned the version because we were before they changed the history lessons, and we learned the version where it was like we came here, we talked to the Aboriginals, there was a bit of a misunderstanding. Like that's the version we learned.
Yeah. What are they learning now?
Well, now they're learning like we came here, we shot them all, and
we had that
smallpox and stuff.
Or at least like I had that because my history teacher was he wasn't Aboriginal, but he was like he was
passionate about that issue.
No, like, yeah, passionate about the issue, but like legit about teaching history.
Because I'd learnt.
Sorry, teaching TV. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, because I was on the cusp of learning both versions.
Oh, really?
Because like I
was the same year as you.
I know. Maybe I just had a real old-fashioned teacher.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I get that.
I think it must have switched over while we were at school.
Probably.
Because I remember learning the sanitized version. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, So you know what else is sanitized?
Television,
Television.
and it actually is. I was watching the TV version of Breaking Bad
Yeah.
when that character everybody likes dies. Don't say which.
It doesn't narrow it down.
And he says, "My name is blank. Go fuck yourself," or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They bleeped it in the TV version.
Yeah.
They can't have the F word on TV.
Yeah, I watched well, we're never getting on TV now. I watched The Pick of Destiny. And it was on TV. And it was like I don't know why they didn't bleep it, they just muted it.
That's. I like. Look, if they bleep it, I get that. If they bleep it, you can actually sort of get the meaning anyway, and often you can just hear the word, and it's funnier.
Oh
It's
yeah.
way funnier when it's bleeped.
It's because I think I think the thing about bleeping was parents and people old enough to understand what the word is still know what the word is, right? But kids are just like, "What did he say?" And I was like, "I don't know."
He's magic. He can say bleeps.
He can
He can
speak.
beep.
Did you see the thing the other day of the Star Wars outtake?
Yeah.
So,
Where he speaks
yeah,
R2D2.
he speaks protocol droid. Yeah, look it up. It's very funny. But that's not TV. You know what is TV though?
Star Wars Rebels.
Well, yeah. Clones and Rebels were a funny one because Clones started out like aiming for kids, but then they realized they were like, "Hey, hang on a sec. Like most of our audience are teenagers."
Mm.
And so
And now most of their audience is neck-bearded adults.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. They're doing I think The Mandalorian looks sick. That's the you know there's okay, so this is still TV. Oh, what course is TV? What am I talking about? So Disney's getting their own streaming service, right?
Yeah.
It's called Disney Plus. Or Disney Extra or Disney Additional.
What about NetDiz? Come on.
Disnet.
Disnet.
You
I used to think it said Disnep.
Oh yeah, because the Y is
because the Y is a cursive Y.
I mean the D doesn't even look like a D.
That's true, but
It's just like a squiggle with a line through it. Yeah, but Mandalorian TV show. I think it's a TV show. It might be a movie. Looks sick. It's a bit like Boba Fett and stuff, and I assume it's going to be like bounty hunters and
that could be cool.
And have like the crocodile guy.
Have you noticed that TV is better than movies lately?
Yes and no.
Elaborate.
So there is a lot of garbage TV. So for example, in Australia, we have Married at First Sight.
Oh, that's the worst.
Which is you can't so it's an Australian show. In Australia, you have to have known each other for at least 6 weeks. So you can't.
Only 6 weeks.
I think it's 6 weeks.
Ha!
But there's like a whole thing where you have to like when you get married, because when we got married, I think we signed off on it, or like whoever marries you signs off saying, "Yep, they've known each other for 6 weeks." So yeah, you can't legally you can't get married at first sight. You can have a ceremony and whatnot, but like, but it's like people. It's like Married at First Sight. I haven't watched the show, but the ladies at work talk about it. And it's like Married at First Sight, and it's like they get married and then they go into the house with all the other couples, and then the other couples start like intermingling, and it's like I don't want to be married to this person. I want to be married to that person.
Do they do that?
As far as I'm aware, I don't know what the TV show is. I hate it.
Yeah,
it's bad.
All I know is that, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but the whole thing behind it is the psychologists do a whole bunch of like psychometric testing and stuff, so that and then they go, okay, they use that to match two people that have never met, and then they put them together. But I really think they do the psychometric testing, and then I think they throw that all out. Then the producers go, all right, these two will hate each other. Let's put them together.
And it'll be hilarious.
Yeah, and then they're just like, how can we make more drama? And then, oh, let's put one couple together that they might actually go together well, just so that like they stay together and go, oh, look, they really do love each other.
Married at First Sight isn't a sham. Yeah. Well, that's the thing as well. It's like editing. Like they would also edit it, so it's, you know what I mean. So
It's more
like,
dramatic. Yeah.
It's more dramatic, yeah. Or like they'd be like a part where they're like, "I really want this to work, you bitch." They just like cut out that.
Or the one they always do. So they'll have like a spare shot of someone going ugh, or like a particular reaction, and then they'll just put it wherever they want to.
Yeah.
So someone will say, "Hey, do you want a drink?" Ugh. And then they'll get it. Then they'll get a shot of the guy just like staring, like, and actually he was just staring absently, and there's no drama at all.
No, I don't know. Reality TV.
It's humanity's second original sin. Yes, it's a derivative sin.
It's a derivative sin. Look, I'm fine with reality TV. Like,
I like it if it's obviously complete trash.
Yeah, I can understand that. But so the other night we
like
were watching
Naked Dating.
Naked Dating. That's it. We're watching Naked Dating, and it's hilarious. And it's not like a dragged on thing. Married at First Sight, it goes on for X amount of
13 weeks or something.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
And it's just the same people. It's just the same. Whatever.
It has to go for at least 6 weeks because the prize if you stay together, they actually make it official.
Oh, okay.
Or they have the option to make it official.
Yeah. So it's like Naked Dating. One episode, they're like, bang, here's 6 new people that are just going to date naked.
Just straight to the point.
Yeah, then the next episode,
they're like, hey, let's see who we can pair the autistic guy with.
Yeah, but and they found a nice date.
Actually, yeah, that was pretty cute.
That was pretty. And they left her for last as well. So the autistic guy was like, hello, he was Australian as well. And he was like, hello, my name is blah, and I like this and that. And it wasn't autistic. He was just socially awkward.
Very socially awkward.
And then like he goes on these multiple dates naked with these other people that were definitely not a fit. And then the last one that comes up and she's like, my name is this, I'm Asian, I like this and that, and I'm a perfect fit for the guy that I should have been dating first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I reckon she probably was first, and then they just cut it.
Maybe. Oh, I don't know. It seems less. So Dating Naked is obviously an American one. It seems less cut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's still cut up, but yeah.
It's because there was no parts really where I was like, I doubt that happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's because the whole thing's already so like unbelievable, but it's there. You're like, okay, yeah, they're naked.
Well, reality TV is. You know what? Let's just label this episode reality TV. I'm kidding.
I think we've already talked about reality TV. Yeah, I don't know.
Did we do that?
I don't know what we talk about.
What do you mean? You're obviously well versed in the topic prior to recording, because we're in an intellectual podcast.
All right. Now does this count as reality TV? Cops.
No, it's a documentary. Yeah, it'd be reality TV because like
I love Cops.
Busting into XYZ ethnicity or white trash house and being like, y'all got drugs?
Yeah.
I ain't got no drugs, man. I ain't doing drugs.
And then he runs away.
We found this white powder with this substance in your van. That's donut sugar. That's a donut. Did you hear about that?
Was it actually a donut?
Yeah, there was a guy that got arrested because they thought he had drugs on him. Oh, like crack rocks, but it was actually just a donut in it.
Man, American cops.
I mean, just cops in general. I don't know. I think ours are all right. I haven't really met a great one.
Like, I know some absolute drongos. Sorry, some absolute drongos that became cops,
Yeah.
and one decent bloke who also became a cop. So like
See,
4 total drongos. So
oh yeah. Well, the thing of that is like all the cops I've met are just rev heads that they're like, oh,
yeah,
I can't, I want to drive for a living.
rev heads and like hardcore racist.
Yeah, no, I get that. But um, yeah, like it's like I'm a rev head. I'm gonna go join highway patrol, drive a V8 up and down the highway all day.
Mm.
It's literally
Yeah, and all he's got to do is flick the sirens on, and he can go whatever speed he likes, basically.
You have to apparently you have to prove it now. So if you go through a camera and you can't prove you were on a case or a whatever, yeah,
Yeah, but
they then get fined.
then you just go, "Oh, Your Honor, the sirens are on," and they're like, "Oh, yep, not guilty." Done.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of cops, you know what I hate on TV?
The narrator from the cop chase shows,
No.
like the world's deadliest car chases.
He's turning into a residential area. What?
Where's this eBay? Never mind.
Oh.
But can the police do the precision immobilization technique maneuver? Because they always say PIT maneuver.
Yeah. PIT maneuver, which stands for professional
A good Samaritan comes out of nowhere and T-bones the offending vehicle. You know?
On purpose. He's not gonna sue the police. No, okay. Cop shows. Minus Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it's a comedy.
Oh, you mean like Law and Order?
Yeah.
Like, Law and Order is the most derivative shit ever.
Yeah, see.
Oh, it's formulaic and derivative.
Yeah. It's and okay. So what I've realized is if Law and Order, if every episode had a movie length time, so rather than 40 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it is, give them an hour and 30 because it literally feel like a lot of them literally feel like, and it's so like the same with Criminal Minds. This is the show that it's literally 30 minutes of how convenient because it's like, oh no, we can't catch this killer. Where would he hide the body? Is there a roof to this building? Yes. Let's check there. Oh, we're on the roof. There's the body.
You know
Case
what I
closed.
hate? What I hate is when they've got like the tech support person or whatever, and then they'll say, "Have you tried de-encrypting the HTTP file or whatever?" And then he'll be like, "Way ahead of you," and oh,
Yeah.
or like NCIS when there's like 2 people on one keyboard.
Yeah, that was cringe. I mean, that was
I'm building a GUI in Visual Basic.
the NCIS. That was early thousands. People didn't know how it worked, let alone movie producers or writers.
There's the thing: if you watch a show about how a show about a TV show being made, they don't know how TV shows are made, except they do because they're making one. But they always get it wrong, just for dramatic effect.
So if I watch a making of...
No, not a documentary. If you watch a show that has a show inside it, like Extras.
Okay, yeah.
Where there's like a show inside it, the way they shoot the show is completely wrong. Like it'll be a single camera show, but it'll be perfectly edited so that they can seamlessly go from the scene in the show to the scene in the show about the show in the show being shot.
Okay, I understand. I thought you were like, yeah, just watch a documentary about a show, man. They don't know.
And then the video gremlins add the color to the pixels.
Okay. Favorite part of a TV show ever?
Favorite part of a TV show?
Or like scene or bit or line or opening? I don't know.
There's a bit in Arrested Development where they fake a drug a drug bust to scare Michael Cera's character straight.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest scenes in television of all time.
It's
Do
got
you know the one I'm talking about? Where they get the stripper cops to pretend to be
no, I've never.
the police.
Katie watched it, and I was watching like over the shoulder of my phone, but
Oh right, you should watch it.
just that scene.
Honestly, yeah, you'll be like, that would satisfy you. I think that was a good scene.
See, okay, I've only seen this scene on YouTube because I've never seen my favorite. I've only seen this scene on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure if it's just really well done or it's actually in the show.
Mm.
So, Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the couch and looking up, and he's like, as Will Smith, he was like, "If we're so rich, why can't we afford a ceiling?" And then it just shows a shot of the like the.
No,
the
they
studio.
do that all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, because I saw that on YouTube and I was like, "Huh."
See, I thought you were going to say when the Fresh Prince of Bel Air when they got super real.
Oh,
well, there was a couple.
Why don't he love me?
No. Oh, there's a couple of like super real scenes actually, but the one I was thinking of is where Will Smith tries to get into the black fraternity.
Yeah.
And then he gets in, but they don't let Carlton in because he acts too white. And then Will Smith refuses to join the fraternity, and then they go home and they tell Uncle Phil, and then Uncle Phil goes, "Why do we treat ourselves like this?" And then it fades to black, and no theme music.
Yeah, they did that. They did that a couple of times.
I think there's one where Carlton gets shot as well.
Oh wow. Yeah, So actually, okay. Flicking back to Captain Marvel, this is the thing.
Yeah.
So another one of the cringe bits was, just in case you didn't know it was the '90s, we're gonna because it's set in like '93 or '94 or something. It's like we're gonna make sure you definitely know, and like the kids like, but Mom, what are you gonna do? Sit here and watch Fresh Prince with me all day? And I was like, kid, all right, you could have just said TV, or it's like.
No, they're trying to cash in on the 90s
And it's
nostalgia.
like, there's a bit where she's like, where she like walks into a bar and there's like a Street Fighter cabinet, but it's like a dive bar or a street. It didn't seem
Dive
like
bars have ping pong, and it's a broken ping pong machine.
Pinball.
Yeah, pinball.
But like, yeah, like there's a Street Fighter machine. I'm like, that would have been in an arcade.
Yeah, I mean, it might have.
It's sure, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it was it kept being like, hey, just in case you forgot, it's the 90s. Here's a Radio Shack and Blockbuster.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Yeah. Like when she crashes on Earth, she crashes
into
a Blockbuster.
Oh, so she is an alien.
Perhaps.
I thought she like stole her powers from like Marvel or something.
Perhaps.
Oh, right. Okay.
We can talk about this after. I don't want to spoil it for other people. All two
Isn't
people.
Darth Vader her father?
No.
Oh.
Luke, I am your father.
You know he doesn't say Luke?
Yeah, he says, no, I am your father, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a television show. Star Trek.
Never seen it.
Neither have I. Oh, well.
Good topic. I don't know.
Actually, I've only seen the movies.
What, the recent ones, or?
Yeah.
See,
I haven't even. Yeah, I haven't even seen the original movies.
I haven't even seen those. I don't think
actually, I watched. I think I watched Deep Space Nine a couple of times while it was on.
Like Channel Go, or whatever it is.
No, TV1, but it was called. I don't know. It was on the same channel that had Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would have been TV1.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like I don't think Star Trek got as big of a following here as it did in other places in the world.
Mostly America, yeah. Because in Britain they were all into Doctor Who, and like if you were into Star Trek, that was unpatriotic.
Yeah, like see, I don't know. It was on, and I saw it, and I see like the weird, cringy bits from like the ones from like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, where like William Shatner bangs alien chicks with no protection.
Yeah, man, that's space AIDS. That's like a
Do you reckon he was like patient zero for a whole bunch of Star Trek diseases?
Yeah, or like they're all. It's like the whole a bit in The Simpsons, which is also a TV show because that's the topic, where it's like Burns has all these diseases which won't kill him because they're all trying to kill each other to kill him.
Yeah.
It's Three Stooges syndrome.
Whoop, 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 whoop. That was a TV show, I think.
What?
The Three Stooges.
It was. I had a DVD of it.
Was it funny?
For the most part, it was. I could appreciate it because it was early slapstick style sort of.
See, I reckon Slapstick got killed by home video.
Yeah. Or
like you remember all the
Australia's America's funniest home videos.
You know what the worst job in the world must have been?
What?
The voiceover guy who did the funny voices for Australia's funniest home videos.
Yeah, that would have been terrible.
Hey, man, watch out for the bus. Oh, no. You know?
Hey, Mom, don't. No, I'm not going to make that joke. But it's, I don't know. It's, Justin Bieber hosted Australia's Funniest Home Videos once.
No way.
Yeah, 100%. And our good mutual friend who was on Funniest Home Videos once.
Oh yeah.
His parents submit like a baby video or whatever of him falling over. So I don't know.
No, I remember who. I remember.
Yeah, you know who it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, Justin Bieber was like, "Take a look at this kid, and he's gonna fall over," and then he falls over, and it was the kid.
And then right after that, it was like, "Oh no, Mum! Don't bring the pit bull to the dog park!" Ah! Pit bulls are actually lovely dogs.
Yeah.
Controversial opinion there.
I don't know. We don't get that many dog attacks here, do we? That are televised, I guess.
We definitely get a lot of attacks on dogs.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I know a few people who've been like bitten by dogs, but like
beset upon,
like an actual legit bite.
Oh yeah.
So like enough that it hurt their nerves and stuff. So like it happens. I think it's just hard to prove it.
Oh, that it was the dog being malicious and not you, like punching the dog in the head and then it bites you. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's quite hard to get a crazy dog put down, basically.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I know of one of Katie's friends when she was younger. She had a dog and like it was Halloween or something, and the very little that we do here for Halloween. And like this kid walks up to like there's a dog and they're like, oh, trick or treat, whatever. Open the door and then there's like the dog. And the kid's like hitting the dog on the head as a pat, and the dog bites him, and then like long story short, the dog gets put down.
Oh.
And it's like, well, you were hitting the dog in the head.
Honestly, the kid should be put down. 'Cause that's just dumb.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to relate this back to eugenics, but I don't know, like for the longest time.
Hey, look, a toothed animal, an apex predator. I'm going to slap it on the face.
Yeah, no, it's...
Would you slap a shark in the face?
Well, yeah, that's how you get rid of them.
Whenever someone tells me they punched a shark in the face, I'm like, no. Do it again and show me.
No, that's punching a shark in the face. It's not how you deal with a shark attack.
You got to carry your shark gun with you at all times.
No, you show you shark repellent. The original Batman. That's a TV show.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the movie.
I think it was because the movie had a.
Was that with
the like big scene at the end of the movie was on a boat, so I think there were sharks involved.
Yeah, probably. Oh, no, yeah, I remember watching it on TV recently.
My bet shark repellent.
But no, like for everyone that wants to know, when you're being attacked by a shark, assuming it's not like a great white, if it's a great white, you're done, right? You're eating.
Get your phone out. See if you can sort out any details about your will at all over the phone.
Yeah, ring your solicitor. Just be like, hey, in the mouth of shark.
I've got maybe 2 to 3 minutes to sort my will out.
But no, yeah, you got to attack the eyes and the ear holes.
The ear holes.
Ear holes.
Okay, but that's 2 very tiny targets. Have you seen their eyes? They're tiny.
Yeah, but if you get your eyes and you get your thumbs and then you.
Yeah, but what happens if you just put them on the cheeks and then you just like, oh, like doing the grandma?
Yeah,
thing?
okay. So if it's a great white, it'd be way too big for you to like reach around. If it's like a coral thresher or something, or like a tiger shark, I don't know how big those are.
I think tiger sharks are actually the size of tigers.
No, they're not. It's because they're striped. They've got stripes. Like a mako shark. I think they're relatively small.
Okay.
You can like get your thumbs in there and be like, and then you get in the ears and you're like.
Do you know what's near their eyes though?
What?
Their mouth.
Yeah, well, if it's biting you, what you think?
So you're saying like offer up the elbow or something?
If a shark,
offer them a leg, and then when they bite on the leg, you go.
Don't offer them the leg. You like kick with your feet first, but if you kick them in the nose, it's just going to annoy them.
Okay.
So like, if it's got you, it's not letting go. Then you got to like. I watched a documentary on this. Shark Week. I don't know.
You know what I like?
Shark Week.
That too, but the air crash shows.
Oh, air crash investigation.
That's a rabbit hole, man.
It feels to me really dumb because it makes the whole narrative, right, of like, and it goes through this and then it goes through this and then it goes, but it's like, but when this was supposed to happen, it didn't. And then it's like, what? And then it's like, goes to an ad break and it's like, it's not like find out after the break what happened. It was like, it's like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
then you're like, oh, but I guess that thing that they didn't do must have been important, and that's why it crashed.
Yeah. And it's not, okay.
Although sometimes that thing they didn't do is a red herring.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, and then it was shot by a missile.
They were crashing into a lake, and then out of nowhere, an anti-air missile takes them out. Okay, so Captain Marvel again, really annoying bit. In a room full of pilots and military people, they were like, I have a black box recording of that flight where you crashed. And then like a pilot was like, but they said the black box was destroyed. You're a pilot. You know that a black box, like they've dropped black boxes from like 30,000 feet. And they're just like, yeah, man, I'm good.
Oh, you can shoot it with a cannon.
You can, yeah. Brainiac dropped it dropped it like 100 meters down into a vat of acid.
That said, though, they can still get pretty wrecked by water damage.
Yeah.
So that one in the plane that disappeared, Malaysia Airlines plane.
There was 2 of them.
No, but one of them got shot down by a Russian or Ukrainian missile.
That's right.
Depending on who you ask.
Yeah, that's right. It's really, I thought they were like completely waterproof, and I thought they floated.
Well, but they can, if they float in the water, they float to the top of the whatever they're inside.
Yeah, so if it's like out in the middle of nowhere, it's just like boo boo.
Yeah, but also, yeah, they're waterproof to a point, but they still can suffer water damage if they're in the water for too long.
Oh. But there was no. Oh, no.
But they can, like, they've retrieved them like a year later and been able to get some information off them.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's the thing that annoyed me in Captain Marvel, where they were like, "But the black box was destroyed."
Yeah.
No, it wasn't destroyed.
I'm gonna regurgitate a previous plot point.
Yeah, no, it's so stupid. But okay, favorite. Actually, I'm not gonna say favorite because it's pretty good. It's not my favorite though.
Mm.
So there's an actor that's in Captain Marvel. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's also in a really good TV. It's not a good TV show. It's an average TV show. But he did Ben Mendelsohn.
Mm-hmm.
He did an insane job in.
Rogue One.
No, that's a movie. It's a TV show. It's a Netflix original. Before Netflix originals were good, but it was still pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was not
Iron Fist.
no. Black. Bloodlines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think my
he was. Yeah, he was in that. He was sick.
that. What was Bloodlines about?
Family. It's not about vampires, which I thought it was. It's at the beginning, but then I watched a couple episodes in, and I was like, okay, so it's not about vampires. It's just a family that falls apart, and there's lots of drama, and then people die, and there's murder, and people cheating on each other, and murder, and everything falls apart.
Sounds like my last Christmas dinner. Ah! It doesn't. My family's very well
Rounded,
tight knit, etc.
etc.
Apparently, that's a classic joke in America.
What, etc.?
Like, no, like, oh, Thanksgiving dinner, better get my bulletproof vest.
Is that because they have guns over there and we don't?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No, okay, but joking about how brutal Thanksgiving dinner is going to be, and how it's going to be dysfunctional and blah blah blah.
We don't have Thanksgiving here. I guess like Christmas lunch and Christmas dinner and stuff. It's the same thing here.
They're close. Yeah, they also have Christmas dinner and Christmas lunch though, so it's like. In fact, I think they double up on the turkey. Pretty sure they have turkey for Christmas as well.
Really?
Mm.
Oh no,
I don't like turkey. I don't.
It's just a real big chicken, man.
Yeah, but because it's so big, you got to cook it for longer, and it usually dries out.
That's why covered in bacon.
And what you say makes sense.
No, I'm serious. Katie's mom, she covers it in bacon, and like at first time I saw it, I was like, "Yo, we're getting epic meal time up in here." And she's like, "No, it keeps it moist," and I was like, "Well, it was a valid point."
Did it stay moist?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty moist. Yeah, okay. On that point, you know what I hate?
The word moist?
No, cooking shows.
Which type?
What do you mean which type? Like the cooking. Oh, you mean like MasterChef as opposed to like Jamie's Kitchen?
Screw both of those. Huey's Cooking Adventures is where it's at. He'll cook you up a hearty stew.
He messes it. He messes something up every episode.
Yeah, that it's relatable.
Is that? Oh, I've left my garlic bread in the oven.
Yeah.
No, it's yeah. No, cooking.
That's the greatest cooking show of all time. Fight me.
Ready, Steady, Cook. That was the original MasterChef. No, he was on that. That's right.
Yeah.
Huey was on that. Huey Hewilson.
Any show he's on, his name's like David or something.
Yeah, David
like
Hughes.
David Hewitson.
Yeah, Huey Hewitson.
Oh yeah, his nickname's Huey. Yeah. Some people's first names is Huey, like Huey Long.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who he is, but
Hugh Jass.
But yeah. But look, any show Huey goes on is another cooking adventure. So, Ready Steady Cook is also Huey's Cooking Adventures. It's a spin-off.
That was like the original MasterChef, and it was on at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, I think one of our teachers was on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look that up later.
With the Irish last name. But she wasn't Irish.
O'Driscoll.
No, but you're halfway there.
Oh, Fitzpatrick.
By the way, happy Fitzpatrick's Day to
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Fitzpatrick's Day. Thank you to all the Irish people out there, and all the people pretending to be Irish.
I actually am Irish. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that.
I think that was the thing with like my great grandfather was born in Ireland or something.
Look, I'm not Irish enough to be able to credibly say it, but my beard is red. And
Mm.
no other hair on my body is red.
And no other place in the world has redheads.
I think like Norway does. I think that's where they came from. I think they went from Norway and then they went to Ireland and Britain and stuff. Sowed some wild oats there. And then went back to Norway.
You know what's a really good TV show, speaking of Norway?
Vikings?
Yep.
Norsemen?
Yep. No, Vikings. I watched up to season 3 of Vikings. It's pretty sweet.
Is it just Game of Thrones but in Viking land?
Well, no, yes. Okay, I've never seen Game of Thrones. I have no plans to.
Oh, no, same. I'm going to hold out.
I'm going to hold out till there's a Spark Notes about it.
I'm just going to hold out until there's somewhere I can watch it on demand for minimal investment without having to wait a whole year with blue balls to find out what the conclusion is.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I'm still going to hold out a little bit longer than that because it annoys Soraya, and that makes that.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of funny for me.
Drives Katie insane because she's like, it's the last season's coming out. If we start now and do 2 episodes a night, we can...
2 episodes a night?
Yeah, I know. It was something like that. She's like, we can get it done and we can watch Game of Thrones together and it'll be fun. I'm like...
You'll need a spreadsheet just to keep track of the characters.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care that much about it.
Yeah.
It's...
I'm shrugging if neither of you can hear me.
Can you hear him shrugging?
Can you hear me shrugging?
But like, okay, so with Game of Thrones, okay, I understand it's a real good show, but Katie's like, my parents have it on DVD. We'll just borrow it from them. No, it's DVDs. Every 3rd episode, I've got to get up and change the disc.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? And it doesn't automatically track where I'm up to. Are you kidding? How am I supposed to know?
And it doesn't ask you if you're still watching every 8 episodes?
Well, you could then argue that are you still watching is the same as get up and change the disc every 3.
But how do you stop it from doing the are you still watching thing? You pick up your remote and you go no, right?
Or yes. Are you still
compare the amount of muscles you need to do that to go like and then you gotta wait through the that's the little HBO HBO, and then you gotta like then the menu comes up and like
shitty menu.
And then you go play and then you're like, oh shit, I left subtitles on. Menu.
Stop, go back to the menu, subtitles off, start again. How did we survive? I don't understand.
We had no other option.
Well, we did.
What, wait a week for our television?
No.
Schedule our lives? Like, go like, oh no, I need to schedule to see Biggest Loser tonight at 7. I better clear my schedule so I can watch that television show because you can't see it at any other time. I know they had DVR, but that's not my point.
So, I'm not advocating for anything here, but there was a place you could watch it, but you had to be a pretty good pirate to keep the authorities at bay.
LimeWire?
No, LimeWire was just Virus City. At least there's a bay in
I don't know which country the domain's registered in now, if that's what you're trying to get at.
No, I'm not. There's actually a bay in like the Caribbean or something called Pirate Bay.
We should go there.
We should.
If you go there and flog burn DVDs.
Hey, welcome to the Pirate Bay. Did you want to see a DVD of this TV show that came out a week ago? No, I mean, quite honestly, you could just be like, watch online free TV show name, season whatever, episode whatever.
Yeah. But that wasn't good back then.
I mean, it wasn't really ever good then. Like,
I mean, it's not that good now.
yeah. Okay, I don't understand something. People pirating Netflix, right? So people just going like, watch Netflix originals online, right? Free.
Mm.
If you really wanted to get around watching Netflix for free, you would put in the hard yards, you'd make 100 emails, you'd get a load and go credit card, you'd and make a new email every month, and make a new account every month.
Well, I want to get a free.
Yeah, to just get consistently free Netflix.
Wouldn't it be like the credit card you've used is oh no, you can do that. Yeah.
For Stan, they do. So Stan's another streaming service in Australia, and I think they can't do that.
But like legally.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but when's the law ever stopped anyone?
Yeah, especially bloody Channel 9.
Is it in Channel 9?
Yeah.
I thought it was News Corp.
No, it's Channel 9. It's got all the shows from Channel 9 and stuff. And
does it have Married at First Sight?
No, it's Channel 7. Idiot.
Oh.
No, so because it's all over like the NRL coverage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's like it's either Stan or Sportsbet. Apparently,
are they advertising that new the sports streaming service?
AO or KO, whatever it is. Yeah. Oh. Mayo.
No, that's a condiment.
I know, it's called egg sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a vintage and smarten yourself joke.
That's a good callback.
From 1 year ago.
Wow. I still call it egg sauce though.
Hmm?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I still call it. Oh, every time I see mayo, I'm like, oh, Jared calls those egg sauce.
No, you don't.
I do.
I do, I swear.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say I swear. I'm not that dedicated to this, but
not dedicated to the bit.
Do you ask for egg sauce when you go to Subway?
No, I don't like eggs.
Really?
It's not the greatest. There are better sauces, especially Subway. Marinara sauce.
Oh, dude, chicken parmigiano sub.
Oh yeah,
that's the shit.
That's where it's at. Or like
on Italian herbs and cheese, because they got rid of honey oat, which was, I think, the best one.
Yeah, I didn't mind honey oat. Honey oat was good.
I know everyone's all about that IHC, but
Italian herbs and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
I think I'm familiar enough with Subway to use the acronyms now.
So I do enjoy using the wrap bread.
Okay.
Because it tastes just like a normal tortilla or whatever. And it's almost the same size, but the price of a 6-inch as opposed to a foot long.
Huh.
It's like...
Have you tried the paninis?
No.
They do paninis now.
It's a panini.
It's like that Italian...
Oh, it's like a sub.
It's like Turkish. It's like Turkish bread, but they like... And they toast it and flatten it out.
Okay. No, I called those not paninis. No, I haven't tried them. I haven't been to Subway in the best part of like a year.
That's probably a good thing.
I mean...
You know what I heard about the last guy called Jared that went to Subway?
That's not funny. I met Jared Fogle once.
Really?
No. I know someone that did, though.
I think it should have been obvious that he was a creep from the get-go, because this is that guy that he still walks around with his like size 54 pants, holding him out there with his crotch open to the world.
No,
like obviously he's inviting people to have a look.
No, but towards the end he just did these were my pants and then held them up while he was wearing not those pants.
Obviously they'd talk to him. He should have, at the end of it, gotten into one leg of his old pants.
That's a big thing for like weight loss journeys. They're like, I now fit in one leg of my old pants, and it's like anything can stretch.
Did you just say weight loss journey?
Yeah.
Have you been watching The Biggest Loser lately?
No, it's called a weight loss journey.
It's called losing weight.
Loss journey.
Let's not make it a journey. Why has everything got to be? Well, because if it's a journey, you finish. And once you finish, you don't have to do anything anymore. Then you get fat again, and then you have to start another weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Call it you call it
it's all part of the journey.
You call it a weight loss. What's that thing you get when you when they pay you a bunch of money every month for the rest of your life?
A journey?
Not a journey. Stop saying journey. Pension?
Yeah, it's
a weight loss pension. Yeah, there we go. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking? Like, do I get paid money to lose weight? And if so, where do I get it?
Okay, no. Okay, so it's more like a weight loss savings account. You have to put weight loss into it every month, or you don't get the interest. Okay. Or healthy living. You know what? Scrap that. Let's just call it a journey.
It's a weight loss journey. You know what else is a journey?
Ugh.
This podcast. How long do we have to go?
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I don't know. I had one more question, I think.
Oh, I had like a couple and I didn't. I guess we'll just use these 4 minutes now while you look at it.
Oh, no. My last thing was about air crash shows.
Okay.
And the narrator from Cop Chase shows.
TV is dead.
Like TV is definitely dead.
Yeah. So we just got to wait for the old people to die and then it'll die.
Well, that's the thing. They had the ratings for all the news networks come out recently in America, and like Fox News was the top 10 spots. Then MSNBC and a few Fox shows were in the next 10, and then all the bottom slots were CNN. But CNN has exclusive rights to screen their CNN in airports.
Wow. See, that's...
And nursing homes.
Yeah, probably. I don't know why they would... Like, if you think about it, it's like... There's nothing really else to watch. Because, like, reality TV, whatever, don't care. Married at First Sight, it's garbage. Just kill yourself, please.
Mm-hmm.
It's... everything else that is on TV, I mean, elsewhere in the world, you can just get on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
But here, you can't. You've got to wait another year for it to come out because bloody...
Content zoning rules, whatever it is.
See, I thought the whole thing was because whenever a new show comes up or whatever, so there's like the monopoly of like Foxtel 7, 9, and 10. And they just buy the rights to all the movies, all the TV shows and stuff, old and new, and just so they can't go on Netflix because, like,
that's bullshit.
So how it was explained to me in the States and stuff, like each area has its own networks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that means but in Australia, you just have Australian TV. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, each area still has its own like sub networks of the. So like there's nine Adelaide and like 9 Hobart.
Yeah, which
and then there's Win in the regional areas.
Yeah, but so they're all the same company, but it's like 9 News Adelaide, 9 News Sydney, 9 News Melbourne is all different.
Well, they're all the same company,
but they show all the same shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. So obviously
they got different time zones there.
Yeah, I always thought that like Perth was just watching like The Simpsons at like 9 o'clock at night, or watching it at 6 o'clock. Or like 3 o'clock in the hour. I don't know if they're behind or ahead.
Behind.
See, what's the deal with time? Okay, I'm not going to say that at the end of the podcast.
We already did an episode on time. I think nothing else needs to be said.
We should do time too.
Time to what? Time to go.